iTunes, Spotify, and of course, TalkShoe.com. You're going to love it. Check it out today and tell them you heard about it here. Transmedia Worldwide. We've got more coming up here on our big program. Okay, now that we've got all those damn ads out of the way. The ads are what pays me. But we are going to go to our next guest. They are going to join us live here on our big program. And I am going to have to fix the cameras and the Skypes and all the shenanigans here. But we're going to bring everybody into focus here and get everything put together, hopefully. And welcome back. It is the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar radio broadcast, iHeartRadio, AMFM247.com. And we have got two great guests joining us on Skype today. And they are going to be appearing at Exotica in Chicago in April. And Freak 77 Show is appearing with us. They're going to be at the Chatterbait booth. And ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and introduce yourselves, my friends.
Hello. I'm Freak.
And I'm Master.
And we make up Freak 77 Show.
So, tell me a little bit about what you guys do.
Oh, what do we do? So much.
In short, I guess we're like a BDSM couple, but
That's awesome.
yeah, I whip the shit out of her.
Hey.
No, we do a lot of spankings. Mainly, we're on cam. Chatterbait.com is normally where we've been camming lately, and we have our own radio show. We just launched our website not too long ago, freak77show.com.
I do like the and we've never really had too many Skype people do this, but the whole blurring the background thing that you guys are doing, I think that's awesome.
It's like an automatic thing. I didn't even know Skype's getting all fancy.
I see. I was looking at this and I'm like, this is cool. They've got special effects. I need special effects. I do like all the Star Wars collectibles, though, behind you. I think that's fantastic. We are definitely going to have to talk Star Wars here in a few. So
I don't know if you want to get us started on Star Wars.
No. So are you basically saying that you guys are card-carrying members of the Fandom Menace? Or do you know what the Fandom Menace is?
No.
Okay, there's this online group of people who refer to themselves as the Fandom Menace. And they love all the old Star Wars movies. They just don't like the Disney Star Wars movies. And when you said don't get you guys started, I thought, oh my God, I'm speaking with two people from the Fandom Menace. But so what do you guys think of the new Star Wars movies? Are you guys fans of those, or
not at all?
Not really.
That's awesome. Yeah, because I'm not.
Oh wait.
Either.
Okay, I kind of like the side movies.
Oh yeah, I loved Solo and Rogue One and all this. I loved those movies.
Yeah, those were pretty cool.
But the
actual Star Wars movies didn't seem really to do anything with anything.
So I think that's awesome that you guys are fans of Star Wars, but not of the. We went to the first of the new movies, and my workout partner was with me, and he is the biggest Star Wars mark you'd ever know. He fell asleep halfway through that movie. So I'm like, okay, if you've lost him, I think you've lost a lot of people at this point.
Yeah.
So how did you guys get into the world of camming and being involved in Chatterbait and all these things?
Well, I guess when we first got together, we've always been really adventurous with our sex life. Like our first date was Master walking me on a leash in public.
That's awesome.
And of course we watch a lot of porn, and we would watch porn together while we're masturbating or helping each other out or fucking. And all of a sudden, like, ads for cam sites started popping up. And it was just like, how many years did we even watch cams for before?
Maybe 2.
Yeah, we watched cams for like 2 years and then finally decided, like, why aren't we just doing this instead of just watching?
You know, I find that the thing we interviewed a couple people that were webcam folks at the ABNs in January, and that's how they got into it. Was they watched cams and then they went, you know, what the hell are we doing with our lives? We should be doing this.
Right.
So, and it was really like, I don't know, a natural thing, I feel, for us to start doing it. I mean, obviously we're nervous at first, but I don't think it took us that long to really...
No, it was a really easy transition, I think. I mean, to begin with, it was really just watch ourselves on screen, you know, see those spots that we don't normally see.
That's awesome.
Angling the camera right, whatever. But then we actually stuck to a schedule, and it was like a 3-day-a-week schedule, 3 hours a day. And that ended up being more than we're making at our own jobs. So then we decided to quit our jobs.
I've heard that on several occasions that you've got to have a schedule. You've got to stick to a schedule.
You're a business. I mean, if you go to any store and they're not open their normal time, you're going to stop going.
Yeah. Well, you bet that on the head. That's fantastic. So, how did you guys come up with the screen name and the whole 9 yards? That your whole presentation, I guess.
I guess I kind of started out when I was in high school. This junior high kid called me a freak, and after that, I'm like, if I ever become a porn star or a stripper, how cool would Freak Show be for your name? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Freak Show. Welcome to the stage, you know. So we made a Freak Show profile or Twitter or email or something and forgot the password, so we had to add the 7s.
Okay.
And that was actually a blessing, because if you Google freak show, you're going to come across a lot of like actual freak shows.
Yes.
Where if you Google Freak 77 show with or without the underscore, we're the only thing that shows up.
It's you guys. You guys have cornered the market essentially. That's fantastic. You've got your branding down. So
all by mistake.
Well, you know, we have got 2 great guests with us today. They join us live here on Skype video, and they are fantastic. They are going to be part of Exotica in Chicago coming up in April, and you guys are going to be at the Chatterbait area. Is this your first expo, or have you guys done Exoticas before?
We did one Exotica a couple years ago in New Jersey. And then we went to the AVNs that same year as well. So we had to take a year break. We had some other business things to take care of first, and so this year we're back to do some events.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. So what do you guys do that's different at the conventions that you would normally either not do on cam, or is it, if I've seen you guys on cam, I can see you in person, it's basically the same thing?
I'll be clothed more.
Yeah. No penetration.
Yes. Because I'm sure going to the AVNs, you guys probably found out it's a family hotel.
I'm sure the whip and paddle and nipple clamps would still be involved, though.
Oh, yeah. And less drool. I can't drool so much at events.
Yeah, but the ball gag will probably still be on. That's
Yeah.
where the drool comes from.
That's awesome. So do you guys have, you bring up the ball gags and all this. Do you guys have any endorsements or anything? Have you had anybody, ship you free toys or anything? Or have you not gotten into that yet?
A little bit. As far as like some Amazon sellers, we were getting some good stuff as far as to try out products. But other than that, no, not really. We also don't go out looking for it either.
Yeah.
We did, I don't know whatever happened to it, but what was it called? That toy?
Show bunny.
The show bunny. There was somebody creating a sex toy and was trying to get it branded and made. And we were one of the models that
was fun. That was cool.
helping him with his
ambassador.
Yeah,
thing?
we were ambassadoring.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. So tell me about your guys' radio program and everything you guys do.
Oh my gosh, it's so random, honestly. Pretty much just bullshit for 2 hours. Say jokes. Like last week, there was this article about this massive Viking turd that they found, and it was still intact. And then so I had to do poop jokes after that, of course. We do some really dumb ASMR. They call it toilet time ASMR with Freak.
And she goes, pees in the toilet. We also do like grow tips. A lot of the news we read is like stupid news, and it seems to be most of it's from Florida meth heads. But
yeah, meth heads from Florida news.
Well, hey, at least you've got source material.
Yes, every day.
So with I noticed you guys are going to be at Chicago and you're going to be at the New Jersey Exotica. What is, from a performer's perspective, what is that like? Because I know from the Marks perspective, they're coming in, they're getting, you guys essentially are like zoo animals to these people. But what is it? What is a performer's perspective, the other side, like?
Oh, that's hard to say because honestly, I feel the same way as they feel. Well, it was New Jersey, so I go out and smoke a cigarette outside, and I look up, and there's Perry Piper. And my mouth drops to the floor, and I'm just staring at her like a super weirdo.
like a fangirl.
And she waves at me and says
That's
hi.
awesome.
And I'm like, I know who you are. Who doesn't, first of all, know who she is? But who says that? So honestly, it's partially the same. Like they're still
Hey, they at least you were marking out, and she knew exactly, she knew what was going on. I think that's fantastic.
But I guess from the performer side, for me personally, I really enjoy it because I can show off, which like we do that online. Like that's one of my favorite things is Master Me showing off, or showing me off.
Yeah.
But I don't know that it feels much different than being live on cam, even though you can see the people.
Yeah. So
it is. I think it's a little bit nerve-wracking, or just being nervous meeting fans and things like that, because all you see is text. When you're on cam, you see yourself, and you only see text. When you actually meet one of your fans, you're like, whoa, I didn't think this is who you would be.
And you're right. That you look at these people and you're like, I thought you'd be taller or something.
Right,
I
something,
don't know.
anything. I just didn't picture this.
So, you guys are exclusive to like Chatterbait, or do you guys do other webcam communities? How does that all work on your end?
We actually started on Cam 4.
About almost 8 years ago now.
and we then a few years into it made a ChatterBait account. And we don't really have any other campsites right now. We've messed around on like ManyVids Live. So we're always like open to see the up and coming campsites. But as far as I'd say if we had more time to camp, we'd probably do multiple sites. But so for now, we're kind of ChatterBait exclusive, I guess.
Well, that's awesome. That's fantastic. So with this whole master relationship, for the folks that don't really understand that aspect of that side of the porn community, explain this to us.
Okay, so for us, it's a really it's not like we're strict BDSM. So some people that's like their whole life. Like for us, it's a really laid back like version of it. But it's I'd say for me, it's a lot about the punishment and reward thing. Like, so if you suck my dick really good, you'll get a reward for that. Or if, you're really good at taking these spankings, I'll rub your pussy. Or, so like for me, the punishment versus reward system, how good a girl I am, I would say is kind of our focus.
Yeah, more or less. And again, like I'm the dominant one and she's the submissive. And my name actually was another mistake. We didn't think ahead. We were Freak Show. We got online and then somebody was like, well, who's Freak? And she's like, well, I'm Freak. And then they were like, well, what's his name? And she's just like, I didn't even think about it, like, oh, fuck, we didn't come up with like my name, and she's like, well, he's my master. So that's what it's been ever since.
Well, see, honestly, if you, I'm waiting for like the porn marks when you guys go to these events. Go, well, if you're a freak, he must be show.
Right.
Oh.
Well, together we're the Freak Show.
Yeah, so we always say that's our last name. First name Freak, last name Show. First name Master, last name Show.
There you go. So, but besides, the webcamming and obviously the love for Star Wars, what else are you guys into? What are some other interests that you have?
You want to start?
Or is that it?
No.
Camming and Star Wars.
That's all we need in life.
Before I answer that, though, one of the things that I found funny about Master and Freak, if you just take the first letter of both of them, it can stand for male and female.
There you go. You're in.
But we also grow medical marijuana.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. How did you guys get into that?
That was almost 10 years ago. I got my card, and we started growing. We had a 1,000 watt light bulb.
In an apartment.
Yeah, at an apartment complex. It was fine, though, because I ended up being the manager. So, like, who was going to tell on me?
Well, that too. That too. If you're going to get into doing something that might be a little controversial, always be management.
Right.
So that's awesome. So growing the medical marijuana, was it just something you guys got into, to do, or was there a health reason, or is it just you thought it was cool?
Well, all of it really. I know the first thing I wanted in my card was one less thing to get busted for.
Yeah.
Well.
And then the other reason we started growing was we didn't want to buy our own weed anymore.
Well, on top of like you have a green thumb, I had like house plants, so it wasn't like something that was out of the ordinary for us.
Yeah.
Right.
Like even now I have like outdoor gardens of vegetables and stuff too, so it's kind of
Yeah, and to start with, it was a lot of fun. I
Yeah.
mean, it still is. Every time I go downstairs in my grow rooms, and I just feel so relaxed. Like it's the most relaxing job ever.
That's fantastic. So, so at the convention in Chicago, what do you guys? Do you guys have certain hours that you're going to be there, or are you going to be at the Chatterbait booth the entire time, or are you going to be allowed to kind of roam? How do you structure your schedule?
As far as this will be the first time doing it the way we are. Like last time we were at one booth the whole time, so this time we don't have our time frame yet, but it will be like a section of hours. And then we're gonna just kind of jump around and just see what's going on. Because there's a lot to see and not a lot of time, so that's gonna be fun. I mean, both things are gonna be fun, but to be able to bounce around.
We always try to. We always have to make it to the dominatrix area because my significant other always has to get me beat up somehow by these dominatrixes. I don't know why she is into that, but Brittany is into the we've got to go get Jiggy beat up, I guess. I don't know. So if people want to follow you guys on social media websites, how do they do this?
Our website is freak77show.com.
And you can find all of our social media there. But
yeah.
You can continue to.
This used to be easier, so we've gotten a couple things deleted. So Twitter.
Wow.
Yeah. I was so good on Instagram and they still deleted me.
Twice. 2 or 3 times, actually.
Twitter, Freak77Show, Instagram, Freak7Show7, and I'd say most importantly a Snapchat, Freak7_7Show.
That's awesome. Well, I will have to say, oh my God.
Hello.
We got the Marks calling, so we're gonna have to put them on hold, and we will get to them here in just a few seconds. But you guys have a fabulous audio setup there, by the way. Bravo to you on that. I don't know if you guys are broadcast professionals and put this whole thing together, or if you
we're Skype professionals.
hired it out and figured it out on your own, but whatever. You guys are fantastic. You guys sound good. You look good. You got the headphones. You get the whole thing. So bravo.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing you guys in Chicago. It will be a blast, and I will be in touch with you along the way. And thanks for being with us today. I appreciate it, guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
Yeah, appreciate that.
You guys are amazing, and we will see you in Chicago. Thank you, guys.
Sounds great.
Appreciate it. There they go. Freak Show, and they are fantastic. Good stuff from them. We've got our Topeka Rapper that we are going to go to here in just a few moments. We will take a time out, and when we come back, we have got more on the other side. It is
the year is 2020,
the world famous
and the
Jiggy
world
Jaguar
finds
show.
itself under the direct control of an unquantifiable, unidentified